Guys, got a new knife to show you. It's been a couple weeks since I've posted, so I'm excited to finally have a new knife. Um, just for my collection and just for the channel. But today I'm gonna be showing you a CH knife, um, and this is by a guy who manufactures in China. He actually used to be with Kaiser, and he went on to do his own thing. Um, Seems like that's happening to Kaiser quite a bit since a couple of people have done that. But anyways, he makes all of his stuff in-house, designs his own things, and he's doing a really good job. His company is relatively new, came out about 4 years ago, and had it been, 2016, when I got this knife, when they came out, I would have been a little bit more skeptical about their product, since they wouldn't have had the reputation like other Chinese manufacturers, like Wee and Kaiser, and all the good knife makers that are coming out from China, Riot. Um, but his reputation has grown a little bit more now. People back his products, they like his knives, and I found them, and I also found them to be interesting, so I wanted to check them out. I decided to get a more budget-friendlier knife from them and see how it is, test it out before I go on and buy the more like mid-range, higher range knives that are in the $150, $200 category. But what he has to offer is really good, so I'm excited to get a little bit more of these, since I did like this one. But this is the box it comes in, which is actually pretty nice for it being one of their budget ones. It's got this really nice texturing to it. But here's the knife itself, which is a pretty large knife. And this is the CH Knives 3519, called the Variety. Comes in D2. Can't really see it because my camera's not the best. With the G10 handle, and the overall length of the blade is 8.78 inches. The blade length is right under 4 inches at 3.94 inches, and the handle's right under 5 at 4.96 inches. The thickness of the blade stock itself, and this is at the flats right here, is 0.157 inches or 4 millimeters. Like I said, this is D2 steel. It's legit. I know some people are skeptical about some Chinese knife manufacturing, what their labeling and what their steel is. But if you check out LTK's channel, Love Them Knives, he does batch tests on some of the Chinese knife manufacturers, and he's done a few on CH knives, and every single one that's come back has been what they claim it to be. So I trust it. Has that stonewash finish, very high flat grind, and plain edge. It's got a really interesting blade profile. I really like this. That was one of the things that led me to buy this knife, was just how cool it looked. It's got almost this harpoon style tip, and to me, I kind of feel like this has got almost a bit of a Tonto look. If you look at variations in Tonto, some of them do have that curve instead of being that just straight, sharp angle. But apparently it's a modified draw point. And the weight on this thing is 4.34 ounces. So pretty nice, a little over an ounce an inch, which is, what you want, 123 grams. And it's a manual flipper. And this thing is running on ceramic ball bearings. And for $32.90, so we'll just say 33, and being on ball bearings at D2 with G10, this is a nice knife. I mean, this is quality for that price. So he is definitely doing a good job and being able to compete with American knife brands. If he's able to put this out for that price, that is nice. Tip up, right side only, and I can't fail this action even if I wanted to. It's got a really strong detent. So the amount of pressure it takes just to get that blade out, it being a large blade, it always comes out. I haven't been able to get it to fail. And this thing is so smooth on the drop shut. Like, I don't even really need to give it a shake. It just falls under its own gravity. But speaking of gravity, like, I can't get this to come out just on gravity alone. That detent is very strong. And I know some people don't like it that strong. Some do. But I think it's strong enough where it's gonna hold, but it's not too strong where it's like, God, it takes too much pressure to get it out. I think it's just like in that perfect range, which is what I like. And they also do have a more higher end version of this knife. I realized that after I purchased this one. So now that I know that they have a one in titanium with carbon inlay and S35E in steel, I'm gonna end up getting that one eventually. If I can get enough subscribers for this channel, I'll most likely do a giveaway for this knife. But we'll see about that. And it's got a really cool looking pivot screw on both sides, so you can tighten it from each side. So I think that's a nice little design element that they're able to include. I don't really like this. That's one of the cons I had with this blade. I mean, the cutout does give a little bit of a interesting look to the blade to make it look, not so plain. But I feel like this is just gonna collect pocket lint more than anything else. Got a lanyard hole and the back spacer. I believe it's G10. So pretty nice. Pocket clip is for tip up. I believe I said that. I think this pocket clip is a little boring. I feel like they could have had something a little bit better, even for, the budget price it is. And another problem I have with the pocket clip is right here. It's not it's not flush, because the cutting is in the inside is recessed so that the clip can fit flush. But on this side it's flush, and on this side it sticks up a little bit, and it sticks up at like 15 to 20 thou, which is quite a bit. But it's it's just a cosmetic thing. It doesn't affect the function of the pocket clip, and you really got to be looking for it to see it. So it's not like it's a deal breaker. But that's one thing I did notice about this one. I'm pretty sure I could bend it so that it fits flush, but we'll see if I end up doing that or not. And it's a subliner lock. It's got steel inlay inserts in the G10, and they've been skeletonized, which is really nice for it being $33. Lockup is very early at about 20%, maybe 25%, and my centering is perfectly in the middle. The plunge grind, choil grind are all symmetrical, just very nicely done. The blades grind is also symmetrical throughout the whole length of the blade, so very well done. It's got jimping, so that's gonna help with the ergonomics while I'm cutting. Ergonomics are really good. Feels really solid in the hand, no hot spots, and just got such a nice action. I can't get over that. Just so good, so smooth. And this is all right out of the box. I mean, this thing is sharp, and it just does very well. The detent, like I said, is strong. It's just really good. And what else? The flipper is a little bit small, but that's not actually a bad thing. It's got jimping on the top of it as well. And the flat grind brings this knife to a really nice fine edge, even for it being 4mm stock. So it's gonna be able to slice and cut really nicely. I know some people have complained about the handles on CH knives being really thick, but to me I think they're fine. It seems normal to me. And what else? Rockwell is between 58 to 60. Sawed lockup, no blade play, no up and down like lock rock. It's just all around pretty much perfect for the price that it is. I mean, I can't complain at all. This thing is very good, very nice. And some quick comparisons, since this is a large knife. I have another large knife, and all the ones I'm about to show I've done videos on, so go check them out. This is a Huron, and if you saw the action on this when I got it, it was a little rough, and this actually runs on IKBS bearings, but now it's just smoothed out so nice. I mean, this thing is just glides. It's really nice. But yeah, these are about the same size. So there you go. And my ProTech, the TR2. This one's about 1.5 inches smaller, and the Pilar or P-Large, that has smoothed out a lot as well, even being on Teflon. So that's about 2 inches smaller. And then this is the Kershaw Nakamura. Very gorgeous knife. Go check the video out. And this is significantly smaller, as you can see, like 2 inches as well. But there you go for some comparisons. You can see that the CH knife is substantially larger. So if you don't like large blades, large knives, you know, maybe it won't be right for you, but I think it's in that nice range where it's a little bit bigger than, you know, like a medium knife, but not too large, where, you know, it's not gonna feel good in the pocket, or it's just not gonna be something you're interested in carrying. But I think it's in a good range. But yeah, I definitely recommend CH knives, and go check out the website knivesspot.